Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Welcome back, RadioOnFire.com, the voice of urban America. Don McKay in here alongside my father. How you doing, Dad?
Hey, I'm father great.
Is this mic on? Is it on? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna need that to be on today. So a lot of things that I wanted to discuss, and we don't have a whole lot of time to do it. So we're gonna dive in. But you're doing good, Dad?
Yes.
So before we get started, though, I have this envelope that has been sitting on the porch, sealed, and I'm going to tell you what's in the envelope. Right?
All right, everybody ready?
Okay.
Drum beat.
Julian Castro is going to be the next person to bow out. So.
All right, out of the presidency. The run for the presidency of the United States of America.
And it says,
Julian
Castro laying off staff members in New Hampshire and South Carolina. All right, so we get started on a good note. Negro Damas is still in effect.
This is my son, y'all. My son.
I'm in rare form today.
He can't help himself. He's a Williams.
So in Chicago, there was a story about a group of people going to Buffalo Wild Wings, and the staffer at Buffalo Wild Wings, the attendant, the hostess, asked the party, it was an African-American party, adults and children, sports team, how many, of course, which is normal, and their race. There was a regular at Buffalo Wild Wings, no life if you're a regular at Buffalo Wild Wings, but anyway, Buffalo Wild Wings regular who did not want any black people sitting around him, right? Now, these people, they seem like good people. The people who were discriminated against, like good people, good what would you call it? Christian people, right? And people that you might want to invite to your house for barbecue.
Nice,
nice, right?
Nice, quiet.
Man, they're
people.
probably just gonna take one plate. They're not gonna like overstuff their plate. You know what I mean? They're gonna be respectful, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna use the bathroom that's upstairs. They're gonna use the bathroom that's downstairs. All that's good. Now, here's what I don't like about them. There was a lot of crying. There's a lot of whining, a lot of begging. Why wouldn't the Buffalo people be nice to us? They're black and American. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts, Dad? Because you are someone who, you're a man of a certain age.
70.
And you have seen real racism and know that it's more to it than these people that got their feathers ruffled in Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, I don't really criticize. I'm not going to. My criticism is towards them.
None of the tears.
Right. It's towards the fact that as long as we've been in this country, we should know by now that we need to be giving our money to people who look like us. You need to go to your own restaurants. Why would you give your money? They don't like you. That's my favorite cliche.
It is.
They don't like you.
But
I don't like anybody.
But I gotta push back, Dad, because they're gonna
me.
say, it's, and he said this in the press conference. It's 2019. We shouldn't have to deal with this. In essence, what do you mean? Why don't they like me? They have to like me.
They don't. Listen. Here's the point. The aggregated income of African Americans, I just heard today, was $2 trillion that we give away in 12 months. $2 trillion. We just give it away. Liquor, cigarettes. I mean, we just give that money away. And restaurants. We need to be giving our money to restaurants, if you want to go out to a restaurant, where they cater to you. That people look like you. I mean, why would you go to a restaurant that don't like you? That's the main thing. I've stressed that ever since you've known me.
Right. Right.
Because I've been around too long to see that, it doesn't pay.
Now let's go deeper into that.
Yes, sir.
Why is it important to go to establishments, not just food establishments?
Yes.
But why is it important to go places where the people like you?
Because number one, when you go to places that people look like you and do business, you're helping to create jobs, first of all, for ourselves, our own businesses. That's the main thing. To keep that money circulating between you and me, your mother, it keeps it in the family. We are the only group that as soon as we get $1, we give it away to McDonald's and wherever these stores are. Everybody, we give it to everybody but ourselves. I think Jewish population, I think the dollar turns around at least 5 or 6 times. That means 5 or 6 other Jews got that money before they're allowed to leave their community. The same way with Asians. We're the only ones that don't understand the importance of money. Money is power. Why do you think this crazy guy's in the White House? That's all he talks. Money is power. We've got to keep that money circulating amongst us.
Right.
And we have to go out of our way. We need to not go to show you the power, how power. Don't go. What is it? Buffalo Wild Wings across this nation. They'll start crying for you. Please come back, Mr. Black Man. Please. And then we have to assume that the lady came back and said, or whoever the waiter was, came back and said it's a regular. They say anything. It's like, a regular said, what race are you? I would have walked.
But and see the problem that I have is on the surface, what you're saying, I agree with totally. But deeper, our people have to be able to understand what to do in situations. So it's the mindset. So you could say, don't go here. Okay. And fine, they don't go. But they also need to know and recognize when to not go to another establishment. And that's the mindset.
To another white establishment?
Whenever they should not go to a place. Like if they're disrespected. Right. And the reaction of, trying to pacify, sensitivity training, inclusion training. When they start using this kind of coded language, it's first of all, it's not genuine. Right. You should not have to go to sensitivity training. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's already supposed to be embedded in you how to treat people.
Exactly. And
what's right and wrong.
It's real easy. I want you to treat me like you want to be treated.
Exactly.
So I mean, right. So,
exactly. And it's just when you have these global corporations who over and over again treat us wrong, and that's whether that's images that are on their posters or their clothing or the way that their workers treat the customers who spend the most money. Mm-hmm. Because this quote unquote regular, he probably wouldn't spend what that one party was going to spend in months.
Right. And that's just another code, a regular. I don't want to sit around black people. So she. But here's the thing. I remember, your mother and I are known to support our own people. And I remember going to, and I said this before on the radio, going to a supermarket. And your mother and I patronized that supermarket. And we went in there. They started clapping. The owner and the manager from another restaurant that we frequent, they just started.
This is on the way in.
Yeah, on the way in. Brought tears in my eyes. They said, these people support their people. Right. These people. And I'm treated better than when I go to my own restaurants than I'm treated anywhere else anyway. Right. I'm treated like a king all the time. And she's a queen. I mean, I can't, it's incomprehensible to me. It's mind-boggling. But, But we have to. But here I'm gonna cut you off and say, I know that we have to go out of our way. It's difficult to support black businesses because there's not a lot, and some of them are not as big as those other establishments are, and some of us still think that the ice is colder. I don't know how ice can be colder, but if it's
all right.
frozen.
So a viewer has a comment that I want to read to you and get your opinion on. You're not going to like it. Okay, so they said, quality has no color. Every black person is not family unless they are direct family members. It's not Buffalo Wild Wings' fault they had an ignorant waitress.
Where's that cricket?
No, go ahead. So I guess addressing in order. So they said quality has no color. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
Here's the point. That this is since we've been in this country, this is a pattern. This is this isn't a thing that just happened. I mean, you can just look at in Philadelphia when we had Starbucks last year. I mean,
yeah, that was last year.
Down south with the Waffle House. I mean, it's always, and they always say, well, if this happened or that, it's always
but it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset that these people have because they're all different corporations.
Yeah.
All different employees, but it's a mindset
course,
that we can treat these people in particular, because they wouldn't did that to a Jewish person.
Right.
We can treat this particular group any way we want because they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I was listening to an interview day before yesterday, and the gentleman was talking. It was dealing with boxing, and he was saying that he had been around Mexicans all his life in California, and he had discovered that Mexicans in Mexico were less prejudiced than Mexicans in America. That Mexicans in America were very prejudiced. And it was talking about I don't know. It's a boxer, Shakur Stevens, who was fighting a couple of weeks ago, and he goes with a Mexican girl.
Okay.
And been going with her, for the last few years. Mm-hmm. And her family has disowned her because she's with him. Her brother fought him last week for the championship and lost.
Her brother?
Her brother. Yeah, because their family, they're all in boxing. They've known each other. The girl was a boxer, too.
Okay. Well, that's how they met.
They're all in the Olympics. And these are young kids. He's only like 21.
Okay.
She's maybe 19. But my point is that unfortunately we are the oldest race of people in this. We're the beginning. We're the original race. People don't like us. Okay, and he talked about how racist Mexicans are. They said George Lopez said that the one thing that older Mexicans hate is for you to block their driveway with your car and bring a black man home. Okay, and that was part of his joke.
Those are the two things that they don't like.
But they said, but it was sincere and real. So
right.
we have to allow these things to get us closer together as a group, as a people, than to separate us. That should draw us together to keep our money circulating amongst us. Mexicans don't come to soul food restaurants. We go to Mexican restaurants.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Whites don't go to soul food restaurants on no general. I mean, Chinese don't go. We go and give them our money. They don't give you their money because they know how important money is. And we got to learn. And then we getting beat up. I mean, and getting embarrassed and everything else.
Yeah.
Going to their stores to give them to give them your money. 18 people was at that restaurant at the Buffalo
Wild Wings. Yeah.
I mean, how much? Well, that could be $500 they're giving these people. The average black restaurant, you gave them $500 on one order. This is they be Happy days are here again. Oh, please, they be happy. I don't know what.
Yeah, I agree with that. And a lot of times people, they're going to make excuses. They're going to say, well, I don't know where a black-owned a business is, or I don't know where to,
But you know what? That's where the self-love comes in. You don't have enough love for yourself to even find a place. You should want to find a place that you can give your money to. You know how great I feel when I go to a restaurant that's black owned or and I give them my money and they say, Mr. Williams, thank you for for being here and your family. I feel good. That's a great feeling.
Yes.
When I go to a clothing store or any black business and I give them my money, I feel, we were in Detroit 2 weeks ago, your mother and I, and we've had a restaurant. What was the name of it? Good Times. That was the name of the restaurant. And I didn't even know the owner. And I was introduced. And then after we came back the next day, and he told your mother that he knew me from 20 years ago. He knew me from my friend called Walter, and he said he remembered me, and was thanking me for coming to his restaurant. It was a nice restaurant. That's why we came back the next day.
So this is Good Times on the Ave.
Wow. Yes,
okay.
Sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
so let's shout them out real quick. So that's 19416 Livernois,
yes.
Detroit.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm from Baltimore. They treated me like a king. So,
all right.
So tell them that Dwight and Sheila from Baltimore sent you.
Yeah, so check them out.
They're going to treat you like a king.
313-739-6601.
Yeah.
So, what kind of food did they have there?
They had
soul food.
No, it was we had lamb chops and steaks and
good food. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great macaroni and cheese, awesome salad. Drinks if you like.
Yes, they said they had drinks. Yeah, it was very nice.
Sure wish she had
and
a mic.
white tablecloth.
Sure wish she had a mic.
I knew she'd need one. Yeah.
No, but I understand, and I just want people to, because to me it's about motivation, it's about pattern recognition. So for me, these things come natural, only because they were drilled or hammered into my head. But everybody did not get that.
Right.
So I'm trying to get people to understand that mindset. The mind, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're treating you wrong, you're gonna leave the relationship. You know what I mean? A personal relationship. I'm trying to get people to understand it on a basic level that maybe didn't have a family to drill it in your head.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so some things just come natural.
Right.
And you may take some things at first, but repeated bad treatment, you're going to know, I need to get out of this situation. Your friend's going to say, hey, it's time to keep it moving, man.
Wow. Yeah. That's a good scenario.
And it's the same thing.
Yeah, that is. It is.
It's the same thing. It's a professional relationship.
Yeah.
You give me goods and I give you money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You provide a service for me and I give you money. Mm-hmm. And if the goods are inferior or they don't come, as you used to say, with the smile, then this relationship is not beneficial. Because you can spend your money anywhere. Because people say stuff and you hear it over and over again and you kind of just become immune to the words. But when people say stuff like, thank you for coming. You could have been anywhere in the world,
which is true,
but you were here. But that's a true statement. But people take that for granted because you just hear it. But you literally can be anywhere, And so when we go in restaurants and when we go into some Asian establishments I've been in, treat me nice. Some don't treat me nice, and I don't go there. Some white establishment, whatever. If I'm not being treated well, I don't go there. Now, because you're going to have people that are going to be cynical. Yes, you can get bad treatment in a black restaurant.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you have to go there because there are treatment requirements. There is some quality assurance. Now, the onus is on you to say, hey, look, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me pull them aside and say, look, this was my experience. This happened. And generally speaking, they could be like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that, or my bad, or we need to work on that, or we were short staffed. I'm glad you said something.
Exactly.
How can I make this up to you? Give us another chance. That kind of thing.
Right.
And if you have that experience, you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna give them another chance.
Yeah.
And it may be smooth from that point on. You know what I mean? But don't just blast them on social media.
Right.
Without having a conversation. If you have a conversation and it doesn't go well, I still don't think you should blast them on social media.
Right.
Just keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You didn't stop going to McDonald's because you got some bad fries.
Right.
You went back again.
Or they left the fries out the bag, because that frequently, or they didn't put no sauce in. You said you wanted ketchup, they ain't put no ketchup in there, or no sauce in there in the bag, or anything like that.
Bad customer service at Walmart. You went back.
Yeah.
You didn't stop going to Walmart.
Right. That's true. And so strange thing about Walmart, right? So they have all these lanes, right? Have you ever seen all the lanes open at Walmart? Even Christmas time, I don't really see all the lanes open. They open selective lanes. And it's really weird. Like, why do they make all those lanes and nobody's ever in all of those booths? Very strange. Very strange. I don't know. Something that the Walton family, it's some kind of trick. I don't understand it. But I am, and I want to hammer this point that Buffalo Wild Wings, what is the issue that we have with Buffalo Wild Wings? Is it deeper than this one issue, or this is yes? Because I want to make sure people understand, right? And it ain't gonna be the last,
right?
It ain't gonna be the last,
right?
Why? What is it in our people that make them feel that they have to go to these businesses?
Because they're accessible, they're easy to get to, and they're right around the corner, and they got plenty of food in there, and it's accessible.
Right.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
It's accessibility.
And so people will sacrifice their self-esteem for convenience.
Right. And I found out that a lot of black people, we don't have the proper amount of pride and love for ourselves. I've instilled that in my family. I've got a lot of pride. I love Dwight Williams, and you've got to treat me the way I want to be treated, or you won't see me. Right. And so we have to raise our self-esteem collectively as a people, and take more pride, hold our head up higher. Because just think that we have come. We've come a long way since we've been in this country. Because they had treated us.
That is true.
They've treated us like animals, and think about it. 200 years ago, we were treated just like a cow, just like a cow. You tied
like
up
property.
You're property, and then now you had the last president look like us. White people take offense to that. They said, "Wait a minute! These people have really grown fast. They didn't move. These people have moved." So I'm saying we got the Midas touch. I'm proud because we got a lot to be proud of. Everything we touch turned to gold. They wouldn't let you play baseball. They took over baseball. Now we only want to play baseball. We did that.
Mike Cady says that there was a time when we had our own restaurant, pharmacy, grocery, stores, theaters. They run freeways and plan gentrification through our neighborhoods to make sure you can't afford to build in the area that you live in.
And Michael Cady, I've been knowing him for 50 years. We go back from Detroit.
But in addition to that, to me, it always comes back to mindset. And I feel that the mindset was that the white-only pharmacy, the white-only store was better than our store. And because we were not welcome, people really wanted to be there. You know, it's like that party that you're not invited, that exclusive list that you weren't on. And like you said, the pride factor got lost because wherever you sit is what?
The head of
the table. Mm-hmm. Wherever we at is the party, is the list. This is the exclusive list. Mm-hmm. And I've talked to some older people, older than you, that said that, that
old?
Our water fountains was dirty. Our bathroom wasn't clean. Well, I mean, obviously, clean it up.
Right.
Take care of it.
Right. Right.
maintain it,
You right,
and then
son.
we'd be fine.
Right.
They
Because-
would have been wanting to use the one you had because
That's
ours
right.
would have been better.
That's right. Because I didn't know that when they said they made blacks sit on the balcony at the theater, and then I didn't know it was. They said that in the balcony was cans and sticky bubble gum on the floor and trash. We ain't clean it up.
Right.
Clean it up then. If you wherever you are, make whatever you are the end thing.
Yeah.
If I'm fat, it's gonna be the end thing. If I'm skinny, I'm
Right.
gonna be the end thing. If I'm black, I'm the end thing.
Right.
So no,
And you are.
you said the right by black and skinny.
Right.
But you said the right thing. It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. And it's repetition, and it's over and over and over again hearing it and saying it. We have to do more stories like this where we talk about these type of things. It just has to be drilled and drilled and drilled and drilled until you know how the guy keeps saying no quid pro quo, no collusion, no collusion, no collusion, and a lot of his sheeple, they start to believe it because
Right.
they hear it over and oh, no collusion, no collusion.
And even though they'll read it on the transcript,
Right.
they said, but boss, don't say.
No, stop. It's not even a transcript.
Right.
It says in the beginning, this is not a transcript. This does not capture the whole conversation, but he keeps
Right.
calling it a transcript. They're
Right.
selling T-shirts now to say, read the transcripts.
Right.
Those aren't even transcripts.
Right.
A transcript is a complete, capture of what happened.
And this guy's amazing because he sells anything he says.
Yeah.
So he says, read the transcript. So now they got that
You
on
got it on the
T-shirt.
shirt, yeah.
They got T-shirts saying Russians is better than Democrats. And so
we're going to say buy black.
Right.
That's what we're going to say, buy black.
Have some pride.
Buy black, and my black business
Get
for
out that
this
damn-
week
Get out that damn Buffalo Wild Wings.
is freedompapercompany.com.
What's
And
that?
that-
What's that?
That's where you can
That's-
get all your paper products,
Okay.
trash, can liners, gloves, toilet paper, detergent, personal care products.
Yeah.
Black business in Baltimore, Maryland.
What's the name of it, baby?
freedompapercompany.com.
And we have
FreedomPaperCompany.com.
And we have them deliver our toilet paper and tissues and napkins.
And
to
So
the-
all
paper
kind of paper
towels.
products. Do they have straws? The paper straws?
I think straws are on the way out. But
Paper straws. You may have those paper straws. Yeah. I just had a paper straw. So
But-
I just had a paper straw for the first time like
that
2
goes
weeks
to
ago.
show you that we have to go out of our way to find our
I don't
people.
even
That's
think
all.
it's out of the
Well,
way,
you
though.
know.
You know what I mean? I don't even think it's out of the way.
It's
it's really convenient to open the
today's
door,
day
and my
and
paper
age-
products are right there at the door.
Yeah.
It's very convenient for me.
In today's
And it's
day
a
and
black
age, you
company.
can get everything delivered.
Anything and everything
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
from somebody that looks just like
By
you.
by using this thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling. I listen. I enjoy it. I enjoy
To get
it.
your stuff delivered.
I enjoy giving my money to black people.
Right.
Because I know I'm maintaining jobs.
Yes.
And I know that if I don't, who will? Chinese people don't give you their money.
Oh, Trump's gonna say that it's the lowest unemployment for African Americans.
But we could say the same thing they were saying when
President Obama.
Obama was in. Low paying jobs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Slavery was full employment.
Yeah. Slavery was full. Mama said slavery was full employment. You just
Wow.
wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that counts. Yeah, it does not.
Full work, huh?
Yeah.
Got
so,
work for everybody. Work for you, a job for you, a job for you.
the original Oprah. It's an interesting thing. The president is going to have a big rally in Atlanta where he's going to try to get the support of black Americans. He's having some event in Buckhead. And
That's right where they live at.
huh?
I said that's where they live at.
He's trying to go to the epicenter in Atlanta. I don't think this is going to be a successful outing. But what do you think? I think, and this is what makes me nervous, is because a lot of our people have this desire to be accepted, to be included. Inclusion hate that word. Okay, just included when it's used in a way to, please, we want to come over there with you. You know what I mean? Some people are going to fall for this because he's making what they perceive to be a overture to them. Here, grab my hand, and some of them are going to grab the hand.
Yeah. I think he will continue to get, 6, 7, 8% of the, black support. And you add that up, that's thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah, well, that's not significant, but that's not going to.
I mean, he gonna be in Buckhead. He gonna get a big crowd, but they're gonna be white people.
Oh, mostly.
Yeah. White people
from Cobb County and such. But the black vote is very important. Yet, I don't know if, generally speaking, the collective of black people realize how important their vote is, their money is, their support is. Because if they did, we would be holding our heads up higher. We would be acting more stingy. You know what I mean? They giving it up on the first date.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They giving up on the first date. And I never thought I'd sit here and condone somebody not giving it up on the first date.
Right.
But here I am.
Right.
Don't give it up on the first date.
Easy. They call it
easy. Right. At least
easy.
Let you romance you a little bit.
Weezy was easy. Right.
I prefer to think about the next debate and where that's going to be. At Tyler Perry's massive movie studio.
Also in Atlanta.
It is in Atlanta, November 20th.
Yeah, and
you feel good about that?
I feel great about that.
Right, and you know what? My wife always tries to say, well, what you want to do? Where you want to go? And I said, there's no place I want to go, but I do want to go to Tyler Perry's studio. I didn't want to go to Disneyland and all those other places.
It's not in Atlanta either.
California. But I want to go. I do want to go there.
You do?
I do want to go there to see it. And so yeah, I'm excited whenever my people do anything. Okay, hit a home run. I like my football team. I didn't like the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl.
Slow down. Slow down.
Okay.
You move too fast.
I jumped,
this is the first time I have ever heard him say my football team. When Flacco was here,
that's what I'm saying.
He was Detroit Lions. Lamar Jackson gets a star. He says, "It's our team. We got this."
Even though I want him to get a haircut, but he
braided his hair. That's step in the right direction. I think as long as he's playing like this, he can wear his hair however he want to wear his hair.
Right. No, he's a man.
They might be Samson. That might be stripping his hair.
Hey, it might be. It might be.
But you called that game.
Yeah,
you said he was going to win. You said he was going to beat him down. And I was like, slow down. I get the pride thing, Dan, but we also got to be realistic, right? But you were right.
The announcer said that the Ravens said they was gonna pop him in, they gonna hit him in the mouth.
And they did.
And he said,
and they did. And he did.
We're gonna hit them in the mouth.
And Brady and Belichick was born.
Mouth bleed.
I tell you what though, some people got fired. Some people getting fired this week. On the Patriots, it ain't gonna be Brady or Belichick, but somebody taking the blame. They're not gonna admit that they just got outplayed. So Ravens to the Super Bowl.
They can do it. Yeah, I like them. I like the team.
Yeah, so we gotta play.
And it's not just because they black. I like the team. They play good.
Everybody likes winners.
Yes, yeah, I do. I do.
Everybody likes winners. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, son.
Last question I'm gonna ask you. The movie Harriet. Should we go see that or no?
Well, your mother and I were in Cambridge, Maryland over the weekend, and that's where Harriet was from.
Cambridge,
Maryland, and I took pictures go on to my website and you see the pictures that I took with Harriet. Sitting down with Harriet. She about to, I was a little taller than her. I put my hand in her hand.
Okay.
And then they had a gigantic mural. Mural. And looked like a mirror.
It could have been a mirror.
Yeah, it's a mural.
Right.
And it was touching.
Yeah,
I
I'm
almost
sure.
cried. I mean,
I'm
your
sure.
mother called me. All right, so men cry. So she had me. I was tearing up because it was quite emotional. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, let me tell you the truth. I don't really want to see any slave movies.
I don't either.
But I got to go give them my money because it got to be. I got to make it a success.
But it depends on who. It depends on who's behind it. A lot of things.
Yeah.
I just I was having this conversation with somebody downtown today about this. And I said I don't want to see another slave movie. 12 Years a Slave. I don't want to see a movie like that. I don't want to see that. And so I saw enough of it to know I didn't want to see it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see another movie like that. And I
want other people to be. I want somebody else to be the slave.
No, but I'm saying, but we have
somebody.
to make that movie.
Right.
We got to make some more Holocaust movies for them because they not gonna make them.
Right.
We got to make some of those. We got to make them how they make our movies.
Right.
We got to tell their story through our eyes.
Why don't we even see? I never even seen a white dummy hanging from a rope. Why always gotta be black people? So you got to flip it for them. For them to see. Wow, that's horrible to see that white man hanging from a rope. Okay, so you got to flip it.
Absolutely, and we always have people that say, why don't they show us in a better light? Why don't they do this? Because we have to make the movie.
Thank you. That's why Tyler Perry.
We have to make the movie.
That's why he got that studio.
And you saw your boy, the #1 Knicks fan, your boy Spike Lee. They squash things. He get it now.
He gave us a studio in his name.
Oh yeah, he get it now. He's like, oh okay, I get it now.
Right.
Yeah, because I was mad at him, Spike Lee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he was talking cold
he was
cash
mad.
trash.
He was mad at himself for a while.
For what? Root for the
the
Knicks.
Same reason that you was mad at him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but we get it.
We got to live and learn. We learn.
They got it together now.
Yeah.
And everybody's giving him his props. Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And they're well deserved.
Yes.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Thank you, Dad, as always.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Nikki.
617.
Anybody else we need to say?
617. Her name is 617 because we share the same birthday. Mine is 617. Yep. And so 617 in the house.
All right.
Yes.
All right, we got to close out before he does something like raising the roof or something.
I start singing. Hey, Michael Katie, now we're going to sing together. I want to get with your band so I can sing with your band.
You can sing?
Hey, baby, let's get away. Let's go somewhere and hide.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Oh.